Everybody want to be the boss till it's time to pay for the office. Are you built for it? Okay. So I'm going to give you 5 reasons. Okay. One, number one, you might hate, if you hate uncertainty, do you hate uncertainty? Let's start with this. If you need every duck to be in a row before you make a move, entrepreneurship will break your spirit. There are no guarantees. It's just risk, reinvention, and you have to have a ton of faith. If you can't operate in chaos or make decisions when the money is tight, this might not be your ministry, sis, brother. It may not be your ministry. Okay. If you are just singularly focused, you need to have some type of security. You don't know when the next thing is coming. It might be feast or famine. There's a lot of famine before there is feast in entrepreneurship. Yeah. And so if you can't weather the storm when there's famine, you certainly won't be able to weather it when it comes to feast. Because a lot of times you'll be grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding, and then it doesn't happen. And you're like, why the hell am I doing this? You start to question yourself. You start to question your purpose. You ask God, you say, oh God, this is what I want. And you feel like God has led you to this place. But then when it doesn't happen when you want it to happen, then you're ready to give up. If you hate uncertainty, being an entrepreneur is not for you. I will tell you that this though, it will pay off if you keep grinding. One of my favorite scriptures is don't be weary in well-doing, for in due season you will reap your harvest. But there's another part to that. If you faint not, you got to keep going and keep grinding if you want it to happen. So you will, there's a biblical principle. It's a universal principle. Every time you sow, you're going to reap if you continue to reap your heart. If you faint not, you got to keep going. So if you can't weather the storm, when there's uncertainty, when there's famine in the land, entrepreneurship may not be for you. You might not be cut out for this. And that's okay. Everybody ain't cut out for it. But I'm telling you, the harvest is going to be great if you are able to weather the storm. Number 2, I hope you guys is writing this down. Okay. Write this down in your notes. I try to teach every time I come on here, and I've been carrying this phone since not this phone, but this iCloud since 2013. I have tons of notes from all training I've taken all over the country. So if you don't have a pen and a paper, put this in your phone. Okay. The second thing is, if you're not self-motivated, your business only grows if you do. If you need a boss to tell you what to do, or you struggle to stay consistent without external pressure, you will find yourself stuck and frustrated. Being an entrepreneur means that you are your own manager. You are your own motivator. You are your own cheerleader. That's what I had to realize early on. And it's so funny because even as a broker of real estate agents, it's funny because I'm having to a lot of times motivate my team, which is totally fine. But for me, you know what motivated me? Bills. You know what motivated me? Daycare and diapers. That's what motivated me when I first started, is not struggling. What motivated me was not having to go to a job to go work for somebody else. Motivated me was seeing the bigger picture, seeing what was on the other side, that it was going to be greater later. That's what was my motivation, because I knew if I bet on myself, I knew that I could conquer anything. I knew that I was a sure thing. You know how you go to the race horses and you bet on a sure thing.